just raping all of our wood and lands and everything and selling it to overseas entities. Meanwhile, Jay Inslee stands up there holding this climate change book that he got paid millions of dollars to write. Leon Lawson here. Welcome to On the Issues, Episode 7. Today I'm going to talk about climate change. Well, we're going to talk a lot about the narratives that they use that they call climate change. And it's scary because I see them starting to use health to enact these same kind of totalitarian protocols that they used with climate change. In my opinion, they're somewhat of a climate cult. But as you start digging deeper, you'll see that it's like, well, they're just using it for control. So they don't even believe it themselves, to be honest with you. You can tell that's obvious because I have friends that are hippies. I have friends that pick mushrooms. I like to pick mushrooms. I live in the woods. I go out in the woods. I know a lot about the forest. I've been in and out of the forest my whole life. I really like the forest. One of the things that made me the maddest is all the clear cutting they're doing. They destroy the trees, they destroy mushroom patches, they're up in the old growth killing stuff, and they'll do tricky stuff. They'll just do like, they'll wait, they'll go back a couple layers and then just slash burn everything, and it's the big corporations doing it, and they're not allowing the little guys to do it. They're coming through and just raping all of our wood and lands and everything and selling it to overseas entities. Meanwhile, Jay Inslee stands up there holding this climate change book that he got paid millions of dollars to write. Yeah. So they sit there and they preach climate change. Meanwhile, I see the real world effects of what they're doing to destroy it. And if you think you're some kind of environmental activist, I invite you to come walk with me and I'll show you the truth of what your state's doing. And I'll show you what a real activist would do to protect the forest. And it's not about stopping anyone from profiting or anybody from doing what they've done for generations or stopping people from fishing or doing any of that. It's about being responsible with our resources and not selling out the American people that live here to overseas corporations for money, because that's what's being done on Inslee's watch, knowingly with the intent to enrich himself and deprive you. So the whole climate change argument is set to divide because everybody wants clean air and water, right? So they use that as a pivot point to get one side worked up against the other. But it's simply not real. The people starting the fights are the ones you need to look at. The ones causing the division are the ones you need to look at. There's fable after fable and story after story as old as time to where this same type of argument is created by the puppet masters, and they put the two sides against each other while they sit back and watch and reap the spoils of the war. I don't want to be in that battle. I don't want to be in that battle with the Republicans or the Democrats. Climate change is a slide. It's a distraction. When they start calling me names like a climate Nazi or saying I don't care or I'm a polluter, yeah, I invite any of them to go one-on-one with me to the woods and let's go walk through the forest and I'll show you around because I know the forest and anyone will tell you I do. I lived in Shelton, Washington for a lot of years on the forest in the lands until they decided they were going to deprive me of it and take it because they're environmental Nazis. The town that I am in right now is known for being the lumber capital of the world. The whole world, we're supplying the whole world with forest. Let that sink in for a minute. We're supplying the whole world with forest. So what happens to the forest when you're supplying the whole world with lumber? The evergreen state. They mock you. The leaders mock you. They mock you. So if you're sitting here right now trying to find an opposing view from me to how to attack me on my climate change positions, look in the mirror and think about what side you're fighting for, and you decide what you want for air and water. That is my position on climate change narratives and arguments. As far as how to make everything cleaner and better, you elect me into office, and I start showing you guys what they're doing, and then we decide as a group, like society intended, because we're a republic, and then the people can decide how to move forward on this. But depriving ourselves to enrich other places, other countries, that kind of thing, probably is off the table. So since that's been your motive for so many years, you could probably count that one out. And to those of you that want to run against that position, I don't think you'll get elected dog catcher. So I don't think your cheating is going to work, and I think you're going to have to face the music on this one, and your climate change narrative failed. Thank you for watching the videos today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more content.
I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style.